we're back here down by the tracks again. And this time we have brought the old recorder. And it is raining again. Anybody would like to speak to us, let us know they're here. This is PSB 11.
Is it there?
Mm-hmm.
Is it there?
Don't go too far out there. Keith's with us again.
Hello.
Keith had a wonderful doctor's appointment if anybody cares today. Hi. How are you? That hi came through very clearly, didn't it?
Yeah.
There's those lights again down there.
Mm-hmm.
The light on the track that appears. Somebody told me there's floating lights here. I'm not sure what they meant by it. The lights are very bright in this area. So, a lot of people the last time we were out here said that I should walk down the tracks. The problem with that is that the railroad is not going to like it. You can see a car across the way over there watching. If I walked across these tracks, I don't know where we would end up on the other side either. But the neighbors of Keith's here were telling me that this line used to be a passenger line that would go down over into the bridge. And then it would come back and it would keep going up there where there was a break off where passengers could get off before they got into the Binghamton area. So it's very unique that this is a passenger line that they had. Now we're talking in the 1950s, in the 60s, in the 40s. I don't know what it was like in the 30s. I believe in the 30s there was 4 lines coming in. And as it got up into the 80s and 90s, they run down to 2 lines and then they stopped these lines. Now there is another line after this that we're standing on right here that would go into a warehouse down the line. And on the other side of the tracks, there's 2 lines that go in. One would go into the old Paws Woodshed, and then the other one would go another line over, basically where he's standing. Across from him, it would go over and then out that way. Now, every now and then, I see these balls of mist. That is the water absorbing up from the tracks. It just rained, and it's raining a bit now. It's been raining on and off all day. It's really eerie. Quiet. Hello again. Hello. You would like to speak to us? Would you like to talk to us?
What are you saying?
People. Yes, there's people. Were there people here? A lot of people? One person? I'm getting a male's voice that keeps saying one and a no. There were not people here? Starting to rain again. If you look up at the lights, you can see the harsh rain. There's something moving over there by the old Paul's woodshed, but please note it is now used for Agway. It is now used for Grain LLC, which I think is some kind of a farming food distributor. There's an Agway warehouse somewhere over here too. I think it's over that way. And they have a grain silo there. LL Foods, Grain Food LLC, Food Incorporated or something of that nature. There's a few names that share the warehouse. So it's at night. There may be workers over there. They may be backing up trucks. Earlier, there was a train that moved some cars down that way to position them for that area. Hello again. Same voice. Hello. Would you tell us where you are, if you can see us or sense us? Something just moved down that way, right down there. I hope it's not an animal. I don't think any animals. There's no coyotes.
Be a bear.
A bear? There's no bears here.
Be a bear. You never know.
There's no werewolves or bears out here. Well, it might be a vampire or something, Keith. It is almost Halloween.
Be a skeleton.
A skeleton moving around?
Yeah.
Of course, Keith is kidding with me because he knows I don't like animals being out in the wilderness. We're not in the wilderness. We're in the basically in the half middle of our city. Our city is split up into 6 sides: north, south, east, west, what they call the first ward, and then they call it Upper Court Street. There's 6 different areas of town. There's 8 wards of Democratic, political, Republican, whatever you want to call the politics of the city for the council. There's 8 sections. And there's 10 seats of council if anybody's interested in that kind of stuff. So we're basically branched off into 6 sides, 8 political groups or representatives, and then there's 10 for the county that administer whatever services they have for our town. And then we go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other small little villages, another town, another city, into that area. But we are the only big city that's registered as a city. They call Johnson City for the old Endicott Johnson shoe company, but it's a village. The village of Johnson City, the village of Vestal. The town of Vestal, actually, now, the village of Endicott, the town of Maine, and there's Kirkwood and Conklin, and then we have the Shenango Valley, Shenango Forks, and then you're going to get into the Owego, Appalachian, and the whatever the others are going towards that area. We have Broome, Shenango, and Tioga County in a huge circle. Literally, I could go this way, and it ends in that direction. So we are kind of, I would say about 3 miles, 4 miles from downtown Binghamton. In fact, you look straight ahead of me, you can see some of the buildings over there. And this is the main line of the Norfolk Southern, CSX, Susquehanna, and Amtrak owns one of these tracks, going up to the Syracuse, Albany area. It branches off from Albany and will go into Syracuse. shared by Amtrak CSX once it gets up towards Oneonta, if you are a train buff. Now, I do rail fanning. This is not a rail fanning video, but I'm telling you because a lot of people want to know where I am, and a lot of people in the last video said I wasn't safe. I am approximately 10 feet from the tracks. I have it on Zoom so we could see if anything happens, because the bridge and the section were right into that area, and off into the other side is where the three things have been seen. A ball of light is seen going down the tracks. That could be ball lightning. It could be anything. Earlier we thought we saw a flashlight of some person on the tracks walking up the tracks. I don't know if it was railroad or somebody else. Maybe another investigator. Who knows? But I don't think it was a ball of light. There was a fog that kind of floated weirdly through. We did walk up that way. We did walk kind of towards the bridge, and I decided I'm not going to do it while filming because I can get in trouble. I can actually, well, right now I can't get in trouble. I'm not on railroad property, and I'm not going to be. But something moving right over in that area. Catch. Catch what? What would you like us to catch? We keep getting a female's voice. The same voice as last time it said help. But it's not, I can't understand exactly what the words are. It might even be a different language. Not to my knowledge were there any, there probably was Native Americans through here, but I don't think this was Native American land. That would be more straight ahead of us. Literally, just keep walking straight, you'll run into all that kind of stuff. What we call Kamikaze Hill and the main Susquehanna outlet. Every now and then I see twinklings of light. I don't know if it's light from somebody shining a light or if it's natural cars driving. There's a road up there that crosses the tracks. It's no longer used, but the locals use it to get back and forth. There's also a road over there where they turn off the highway system and come into this side of town, and it could be reflecting off metal or whatever. Some garbage up there that's the light reflects off of. But what time? What time? I don't know what time. Can you tell us the time? What is it? 8:14, Keith said was the time. The time is 8 o'clock, almost 8:30, almost 8:15, quarter till 8:30 here. For some reason that area right over there is giving me the creeps. Keith said there's a homeless person that's been living down here, and he sees him from his window walking around out there collecting garbage and bringing it down in here. I told him it was just somebody crossing the tracks looking in garbage for cans. But hi again. That was a hi with an echo. Hello. That's one of those lights again. It just blinked and went off. Camera's trying to adjust on something over there. Great? Great what? Look. I am looking. What do you want me to look for? I'm getting random bleeps of messages here. Look, the woman again that we don't know what she's saying. Some kind of brushing noises. Well, my box just went off again. My box will stop randomly. The PSB 11, I was told, did that. That's a malfunction in the thing, and you have to reset it. Some people also said when it gets overwhelmed with spirits, it'll stop. I don't know, but please what? Forward. I can't go forward. We're not allowed to go that way. I'm sorry. If you can see us, I want you to tell us your name. Can you tell us your name? $20. $20 what? I hear a child in there too again. Earlier we heard a child's voice in there, but again, the female and the child is not understood. Yes. All right, the box then stops again. All right, it's getting rainy and wet out here. I don't want my box to get all ruined. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Barely hear it in my pocket. But the female's voice and the child came through very clearly, but however, it's not understanding. We have a regular ghost box here. older model. See what we can pick up on it. The female's voice again. Earlier I picked up the female's voice on both the PSB 11 and this when we walked down that area.
Could have swore I heard somebody in the rocks, walking in the rocks earlier down there.
No, no, or how. Yeah, like Keith just said, the rocks over there are bad, and the wet is. I don't mind about the. I don't know why my screen just went black. Did something go in front of my screen? That was odd. Earlier we thought we heard an owl coming from the trees up there. Very unique wildlife we have here. No, there's not going to be any snakes out at night. Keith said a snake. No. Said there's rattlesnakes. I doubt there's rattlesnakes when we're looking at it's 38 degrees out here right now. I doubt a rattlesnake is going to be able to have itself properly committed to even striking us or moving for that matter. They are cold-blooded. They hibernate about this time of year. Bats, owls, cats. Earlier we saw a cat crossing up here wandering around. But we're going to do it for a few more minutes. And the PSB in my pocket just had a male's voice that's ununderstood. Might be because it's in my pocket. There goes a twinkling of light again, like a flashlight being shined on us. Keith said it's other people walking up and down the tracks on the other side over there. But
I heard somebody down
yeah. I don't think anybody's going to bother us up here, though. I'm not worried about that. I might ask somebody if I do see them up here, or we hear them, or speak to somebody. I may ask them if they've seen anything up here. But, all right, folks, well, thank you for letting us come up. And there's that weird noise again. Is that an owl or what?
Could be.
They make those noises?
Cricket.
From the top of the tree? Crickets?
Could be an owl.
Huh. Some kind of wildlife noise. If anybody knows about owls and such, let me know. But anyways, thank you for spending time with us again. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.